How is it going, guys, and welcome to the Olufemi channel. We're a group of teachers that want to shore up your video production skills in as little time as possible.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. So in my last video, I shot a product video completely on my iPhone, and I attribute a lot of the reason why that video looks good to the professional lighting that I have. But then I thought, what if I eliminate all professional gear whatsoever and just shot a product video completely with things that I have around my house? That is what I'm gonna do today. So I'm gonna shoot a wine commercial today. I'm gonna shoot it on my iPhone. I'm gonna use only stuff that I either have around my house or that you could easily go and pick up at your local hardware or furniture or whatever store. And we're gonna see if I can make something out of nothing, pretty much eliminate all excuses about needing gear to make something decently good. All right, so here is our first setup. This is the hero shot, and I'm gonna walk you through how I'm gonna arrange this with what household items that I have. I'm going to add this mirror underneath the product. So this is a mirror you can grab from your wall or you can buy at like your local store. And I'm gonna put it at the edge of the table. And what that's gonna do is add some reflection. It's gonna look a lot more sort of classy and elegant. For background, I'm using my wall, which is just like a plain white grayish wall, and I have a hardware light hitting the background. So this is something you can pick up at your hardware store. If you don't have one of these, you can probably just look for your strongest light that you have. So that's gonna add that background glow that will separate foreground and the background. If you don't have a background that you like, you can use sheets, you can use tablecloths. And then I'm gonna add this lovely lamp, and this is gonna be my product light, so it's gonna light up my foreground. And then we will be shooting everything on my iPhone. The last thing that I'm gonna do is take this flashlight and I'm gonna shine it from far away so it's diffused as much as I can get it. We're just gonna do that, and I'm probably gonna move the light. Since I can't move my camera, moving my lighting will be a great way to add a little bit of movement to the shot. I'm gonna record this in 4K 30. All right, now I'm gonna do some moody, dark kind of highlight shots, and this is gonna go in the beginning of the video. Take the flashlight, shine it from behind. So I've added a paper towel over my flashlight, and that will add a layer of diffusion. So we're gonna do some takes with this. One last shot I want to try is an overhead shot, and then I'm going to take the light and move it around and kind of create this cool circular dramatic look. I'm going to place the bottle as overhead and centered as we can get it. Really quick pause here. If you are interested in shooting products or creating content around products, I actually have a course out that runs through just the foundational stuff of shooting products, especially with little to no equipment like this. I talk about lighting, I talk about shooting, editing, pricing. I have a whole section on just shooting and lighting beverages, and I will be adding more to the course as time goes on. So make sure to check it out if you're interested. It's productvideoschool.com. and I'll see you guys in the course. I think we got all of our intro shots of the bottle reveal. Now we're gonna get into some pouring shots with the liquid. I'm gonna do a shot of the cap flying off. And to do that, we're gonna use some fishing wire, which is also potentially a household item or something that you could grab locally, attach it to the cap and have it fly off. And then we're gonna do some pouring shots into a wine glass. For that, we're gonna incorporate iPhone's slow motion abilities. So I have some of this sticky tack, something you can get at your local craft store. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that to the base I put my fishing wire into it, and now it's hooked up. And we're just gonna yank it. I'm actually gonna record this in 60 frames per second in HD, so we can slow it down if we need to. All right, so now we're gonna do some slow motion pouring shots. I want the camera to be kind of under the glass, and so you can see it swirling in. I have a bit of a harsh light that's hitting the glass here of the lamp, so I'm gonna diffuse it with some paper towels. So you'll see once I put it like over, it softens that light up. So if you don't have a diffusion sheet, you can use paper towels. So now I'm gonna do a swirling shot like this, just because I think it'll be nice to have some movement. Now I'm gonna try an overhead pouring shot. I'm just gonna hold this, have my hardware light shining in as a harsh kind of backlight, and that will bring out the clearness of the liquids a little bit more. This is truly a one-man show right here. I think that is a wrap. We have what I think will be enough shots for a short commercial. So let's bring this into editing, and I will walk you guys through my editing process, and we'll see how it looks. So here we are in Premiere Pro, and after a bit of time editing, here is the final edit. So I want to kind of break this down a little bit for you guys and what I did to turn some semi-good quality iPhone footage into what this is now. So the first thing is, obviously you want to pick some really good music. So for this, I wanted kind of like a more classical, elegant, but upbeat song. So I found this and use this, and really important to realize how much the music is going to affect the tone of the video. And since I shot this whole video on a tripod, I have no camera movement whatsoever. So what I did was add camera movement in post. So in pretty much every clip, you'll see that I'm either scaling in or scaling out, and that just brings a lot more movement to each clip. Obviously, another big thing is color correction. So you'll see that adding some color, bringing up the whites, bringing up the saturation will just bring some more life and make the quality look a little bit better. I also can't stress enough how important sound design is. So I added a lot of whooshes, I added bubbles and fizz and water pouring. I even added a little clink at the reveal shot. So this is what it sounds like with only sound design. And then the last thing is, for this really dark kind of glowy intro, my raw footage wasn't exactly how I wanted it. So if I take off the effects that I put on, you'll see that the background is not completely black, which is what I wanted. I kind of just wanted the glow of the wine to come through. So I added a bit of color. So I brought down here, you can see I brought down my blacks, which basically just added a little bit of contrast. And then I added a mask. So if I open up my mask here, you can see that I basically added a mask around the wine bottle. And to go one step further is, my lighting wasn't moving enough for me. in the edit. So I keyframed the masks so that we could kind of get that glow reveal. So if you go to like even this clip here, you'll see I added a mask here and keyframe it out, and that way we get that really cool kind of glowing reveal. Same with this one. Basically I drew a mask and then keyframed it so you can see that movement. And that's it. That's basically all the main things that I did. Tried to cut to the beat, tried to just punch in on different shots, make it a little bit more interesting and lively. And that is my post-production workflow. All right, so that is it. Let me know what you guys think about the video, how it turned out, this whole process of not using professional gear whatsoever. Make sure you subscribe to the Olu Family channel, and I will see you in the next one.